Okay, let's see. I'm going to give everyone the opportunity to give me one name.
A person name?
A person name.
I don't know. That's a terrible name. Let's go for Haley.
Okay.
Let's go for Patricia.
Let's go for Blueberry.
Freaking Watership Down.
Is that what you guys were watching?
Yes! Okay.
Some rabbits in the world. Oh, do we need 2 more names still?
3.
Foley.
Snagglepuss.
What?
Are these names of people or names of
People.
Okay.
The Snagglepuss.
Oh, no, now it's
I said Foley.
locations?
Oh, I've got to get yours next.
Foley. Close enough.
Oh, my storefront will be named Watership Gowns.
Oh, God.
Shut the up.
Dude, are you really liking that show?
No.
No, it's
Oh.
terrible.
Okay, well, terrible to your heart.
Oh, God.
I've only seen the first episode.
It only gets happier as it goes.
I assumed it only gets happier.
Probably get a picture of this. Everyone can not understand my handwriting, which is good because I am the GM. I tell myself.
Clearly, this is all written in code.
What's that at the end?
The bath.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look, we could have bathed ourselves.
Hey, you know what? You must play in a good Dimitri trying to get the dog and bear.
We're all bathed.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were.
no, Arden, I slipped and fell in the mud. If only
Every
there was somewhere to clean me.
So fleece doesn't have
The
to
people
be
who
from a
live
goat.
here deserve to not smell like the swamp they live in.
Where did they get the
Not
water
to.
from?
the swamp.
An elaborate filtering process that may involve stocks. That's the hope. Welcome back to the adventure. I'm Yima Quinn, and I'm the game master facilitating the world.
Hello, I'm Damek, and I am playing Samuel.
Hi, I'm Dabbles, and I'm playing Bata, the bear barbarian. He comes from the lands up north, and he is exploring worlds outside of his homeland.
I am Pony. I will be playing Theron the Sergal, who has a lust for adventure and is definitely not a rogue.
I'm Hawk. I'm playing Arden, a talented and brilliant mage coming from the capital of Atlas.
I believe you were going to buy us some stuff.
Yes, I am. For I want you to look good in front of my clientele, and most of you look worse for wear. You've done such a good job. I feel this should be on my tab.
Oh, so you're not forcing us to buy our own clothes. That's generous of you.
I know.
Well, I can't wait to see this wonderful gift.
Yes, you'll get to choose it yourself, so I don't have to figure out what your likings are.
Oh, I thought you were trying to dress us up so we look nice.
I'll approve or disapprove.
Alright.
Oh.
That's right, Bata. You don't have to wear a shirt.
But you should.
Is the city close
Bata
enough
frowns.
to? Is the city close enough to like get a look at? Because I mean,
Oh, we've got here we have, you just got off the boat at a dock. There's a grouping of shops here that are very clearly targeting tourists.
if you're offering to buy us
town.
stuff, like Theron's looking around, going like, "What kind of? Are we gonna be wearing sacks? Like
Is
that kind of place?"
like just outside of Compass?
Yeah, this is just outside. This is like, let's get them before they get in the city where people are going to give them better prices.
It's why there's so much tourism here, considering the spiders are a thing.
That is why all the shops are made of stone with iron doors.
And barred windows, I assume.
Barred windows?
Yes.
Yes, every opening has a bard in it.
Singing. They're all wooing out the window.
Because if one of them dies, nobody will be sad.
Hey,
Hey, man.
cool man.
These places
That's
have
rude.
windows because otherwise they're not compliant to the fire department regulations.
Oh, really? Are they not MAC compliant?
The swamp is a fire department?
Kind of like a mini mall, really.
Okay, it's like a strip mall with 2 shops on either side.
Yeah.
So a flea market?
A very nice flea market.
It does have
Nice.
buildings. Because it needs to.
Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't be here for very long.
Well, I guess Theron sees the nice buildings. And she's like, okay. Yes.
Well, I appreciate you considering them nice.
Are they made of stucco?
So,
Concrete?
would anyone like to make a history check?
Oh, well, I guess that's my specialty. Well, maybe not with that roll. Let's see, that's a 14.
Okay. It's possible that this might have been a place that used to be a prison for people so they'd have a hard time getting away.
Oh, how quaint.
And it was likely bought up by the locals after it became too much of a hassle for
them to keep prisoners and just started executing them when they committed crimes.
Yeah.
Quaint indeed.
Just toss them in the water.
Is there any signage left over from like that era?
Make a spot check. Yeah, you could almost swear that there's a sign that says there's a fine for complaining.
Uh-oh.
There's a fine for
Yes, Theron.
18.
They're just like, don't let him talk to anybody.
Okay, so this is the Waterspider Strip.
Wonderful.
Well,
Oh boy, how welcoming.
Let's name it after what kills us around here.
Sam flinches and wants to leave.
Now, I've been here a few times. I highly recommend you just go through, enjoy yourselves. I'm going to go to the bath.
but
For I am a civilized gentleman.
that doesn't get washed in front of everybody.
He ignores you.
Yeah, Theron did say that.
I'll seek you all out in an hour.
I look up at the corner of my HUD and watch 59 minutes.
Well, I guess Sauce needs clothes for sure.
Yeah,
Our
we
baby
should get...
boy needs clothes.
He needs proper clothes, regardless of whether or not they're... Wait, he didn't give us any money.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're just clothes. How expensive can they be?
Wait, so
Oh, right, you literally have no sense of money.
Well, then, if he was going to buy us clothes, he'll just do it later. Well, you know what? Theron just goes into the first shop. He's like, whatever.
Okay, that would be Haley's bar.
Oh, the bar.
Can I look around to see what shops there are?
Yes.
Is it a spot check or can I just look?
Yeah, they've got signs out in front. Big old signs. Help people see in the dark.
Alright, so first one's the bar.
Haley's bar. Then we have Watership Gowns and Travel.
Gowns and travel. Is that like marriage?
Marriage and honeymoons?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a store for eloping.
Correct. We know what people are about when they come here.
What's the next one?
The Blueberry Seamstress.
More clothing? Next one?
Patricia's Imports.
general store.
Other side?
The Bath. And then we have Foley's Inn, a place where you can rest. And the Snagglepuss Tailor.
This is nothing but clothing stores.
This is
Not an outlet store.
Well, it's a bar, an inn, and clothing stores.
Well, the imports might not be clothing store.
Imported clothes.
Yes.
That's where they get the fabric.
Oh, God.
That's where you can get those like $20 bumper stickers that say I heart Gumfus.
I peek in the bar and try to spot the Sergal. How big is this bar? Tiny bar, big bar?
It's a tiny bar.
Tiny bar. Okay, Sergal.
Yes.
Hey, how many Sergals are in this room?
52.
Whole bar.
There's 3 tables in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 surly sailors.
4 surly sailors?
Surly sailors.
Surly sailors.
They are seals and they have barnacles.
Ah, I love them.
Oh, so cute.
Wait, I'm a polar bear. I do love them.
I just want to bite their tail and swing them around.
Sergal, are you done being a lush?
I guess. I was going to just have a beer, I guess.
We can get a beer after we're done. Come on.
Well, we got to go. Okay, fine.
Wait, so Bada is trying to
You
convince
just pull me out of the car like,
Bada's trying to convince someone not to drink?
Oh, it's the Sergal. Who cares? Who cares if she gets drunk or not?
You apparently, actually.
Oh, I want to get drunk, but after the job is done.
Well,
Our job is never
I guess if we want to go somewhere to get nice things, the obvious store is the imports.
Do we all go together?
Just shoulder to shoulder, just yes.
Yeah, might as well.
Wait,
He lifts off
I know.
We should all walk shoulder to shoulder and then pose dramatically and walk side by side down the strip mall.
in slow motion.
In slow motion, yeah. Do a badass power walk.
We go into the store.
Okay, fine.
Okay. The store is one of those with a limited amount of space for customers. The gowns and other imported materials are on large shelves and they're hanging as displays. The shop doesn't seem to have a lot on that it's selling, but what it is selling is valuable.
Wait, the shop's small enough that not all of us can fit in there at the same time?
Well, it's more intentional. There's a barrier that comes up to about your chest height that prevents people from walking further into the shop, And in between that barrier and its twin on the other side, there's a small desk with a itty bitty little hamster lady sitting down reading a book.
Can I put Sauce in front of me? I mean, I can look over Sauce's shoulder and head. It's fine.
Yeah,
So-
if you can look over his shoulder. I say,
Anybody can.
referring to Arden.
I just want to put Sauce in the storage so he can get a better look at everything.
Pick me up and put me on your shoulders.
Oh, can I? Is it tall enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do that.
Does he have to roll for not hitting the kid in the head when he walks through the door?
I think he's become more careful nowadays.
Okay.
Wait, Bata?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, after he gave Renshaw the welt, that may... I think it's a little better.
Or nearly knocked me unconscious with a slap on the back, which I haven't forgotten.
I have been more careful about how I do things.
Or actually knock Sam unconscious in the cart.
Oh yeah, that too.
I was drunk.
That's not an excuse.
So,
Tell that to the officer.
I didn't say it was an excuse. I said it was the reason why.
Welcome to my shop. What can I help you with today? Very handsome and beautiful customers.
Arden rolls his eyes.
Bata pats his chest.
his bare chest.
Yes, it is actually bare right now. His bare chest.
I whisper to Arden, hey, just try not to talk to any of the storekeeps, please.
Oh, right. So you can stand there and in front of them instead.
Man, what do you have? What do you have on? What do you have to sell? What's on the table? I mean, what's
I
everything?
have some freshly acquired nobility robes
Ooh.
and some wedding gowns, and I have a few odds and ends from some retired adventurers.
Do people come here to get married often?
Do you do?
Here?
Well, next door. Down the way at Travel and Gowns, the water ship.
Sorry, Bata has thoughts in his head.
People usually come here because they want to marry someone from Gomphis. And they don't come from there. Sometimes people can be very judgmental. But we're understanding.
Is anybody else uncomfortable with the way she speaks?
But
Would you like any of those things?
oh,
You
Mr.
would?
Renshaw, did you want to cloak? I mean,
Um,
or you want to shop around?
you said you had some retired adventuring gear.
I do. Is there any kind in particular you're looking for? It might save me the trouble of having to go downstairs and fetch it all.
You don't have an inventory sheet? I've got one on my character sheet.
What's a character sheet?
If I'm being honest, I haven't wanted to get up out of my chair this morning. The book's been too compelling.
Do we have to spot to see the title of the book?
If you want.
19. Yes, we stumped the GM.
My money's on trashy romance novel.
She's reading A History of the Cross.
How far back does that go?
You'd have to take a peek inside.
Is it the history of the cross as told by newlyweds?
You'd have to have a knowledge history to know.
So many things I thought that wouldn't know anyway, so he can't roll for them. So yeah. I don't think I ever got the needle and thread that I wanted from.
I have lots of that.
Oh,
I'll grab you some. Is there anything else I can get while I'm up? In my age, I sound like a house falling down when I go downstairs.
But
do you have shears?
I do.
Would love some as well.
All right. How about you for you, madam?
I need something that I can easily move in.
Do you want clothing?
Isn't that all that's in there? That's all you have, right, ma'am?
No, I have weapons and wands and scrolls and potions and other things left over from the adventuring type.
Mr. Redshaw, should we get some scrolls?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not allowed to speak to vendors.
What?
Therein.
Why? What? Darren? What?
Seriously, Bada?
Bata pinches Darren's shoulder.
By all means. Arden, let it rip.
Oh,
And Theron just sits back and crosses her arms.
Okay, so, just in a brief summary, you don't have to get up for this. What sort of things, apart from potions, weapons, and scrolls,
I have wands.
and wands?
And I have a staff, but it's rather expensive.
Well, that probably doesn't count for clothing, does it? Okay, what sort of scrolls do you have?
Oh, I have a scroll that'll turn you into whatever you want to be. I have a scroll that can make a giant ball of fire like a miniature sun. It's gorgeous, especially when you put it halfway into the lake.
Okay.
And I also have a scroll that will let you fly with your mind.
Okay, so a scroll of fireball, a scroll of fly, and a scroll of transmutation. Oh, excuse me, polymorph. How much for the polymorph?
2,700 gold pieces, please.
Hard pass.
Something more affordable is desired?
Well, if my attire isn't clear, and the scars upon the circle's face, the drained look on the bear's face, and the look of abject terror on the monkey's face, we have been through a lot, and...
I have scars?
On your face.
I apologize. I'm very nearsighted. I can't quite tell.
Do you not have glasses?
You look down at her. She's got glasses on, but she's like trying to adjust them.
Are you attempting to look at us with your reading glasses on?
Mr. Renshaw, I think let's focus on what we can purchase.
Theron makes arm gestures at Bada like,
Like what?
what did I just say?
Okay, so...
Sam will step forward and ask the lovely lady, "Hello, madam."
You're handsome.
Why, thank you.
What can I get you?
You said you have leftover supplies from other adventurers.
Yes.
Does that include any component pouches or otherwise?
Oh, I have a dozen.
Can I see them?
Yes, I can grab that when I go down. Anything else you'd like?
Do you have rudimentary supplies?
What's that mean? What's that mean?
Bandages?
Oh yes, I have a kit for that.
Rations?
A proper healer's kit would be nice.
I have fish.
From the swamp?
Yes.
Hard pass.
They've got 8 legs and lots of eyeballs.
Hard pass.
Fish don't have legs.
They do here.
Delightful.
Ma'am, do you have a compass by any chance?
What's that?
The answer is no.
I have this scale.
A compass is a little round disc that has a lodestone in it that points a particular direction no matter which way you spin it.
I have no such childish trinkets on my shop.
Well, then, so a healer's kit would be useful.
Yes, that.
We asked about ration.
Are you active adventurers?
Yes.
I have some potions that'll restore your bodies when they suffer harm.
Healing potions?
Yes, they gave me a whole box of them.
Oh, I shudder to ask how much they are.
The really weak ones I'll charge you about 50 gold. The stronger ones I'll charge you about 200. And the really good ones I'll charge you about 5.
That rubs his chest.
That's per box and not per potion, correct?
False. That's per potion. Life is precious.
So precious that we have to charge a literal arm and a leg for it because...
You knew about my advertisement?
Calm down there, Indigo.
No, that's probably too cumbersome a bargain. I was going to say, if we get the polymorph scroll, I could potentially use it to fix this woman's vision and her aching joints for a while, but I don't think that'd be I don't think she'd be interested in that sort of trade.
Well, I do want to keep my boy safe as I bounce sauce on my shoulders. So,
yeah. Do you have anything for protection? Amulets, cloaks, vests?
I have some armbands that help people avoid danger, and I also have some armor that would fit someone about his body size.
Who's his?
Sauce.
That little bouncing person, the twin-headed beast over there.
You don't know the half of it. Well, say, sorry, what was your name again, miss?
My name is Patricia.
Patricia, yes. Miss Patricia, have you identified these items yourself?
The adventurers left the information for what they do with me.
Well, in exchange for a discount, I could identify some of these items for you. As a member of the Order, I am capable... Arden pulls his cloak pin out of his pocket.
She squints.
Leans it forward over the barrier as far as he can.
Is it a little too tall for him? So he's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're familiar with Meunice then?
Regretfully.
Are you to be put on his stab?
yes.
Arden smirks. Why, yes. He was to help us get outfitted.
I see. Well, in that case, I won't have to charge you.
How much were those scrolls again?
Said 2,700.
Oh, I mean,
That was for polymorph.
Well, I think he just. I don't know if I should say this in front of the shopkeeper.
You can whisper it.
I say that was very clever and sneaky of me. I say anything you
Theron.
can get our boy here right away.
So you said there's the armband would protect him from harm in some fashion.
Yes, it creates a dense pocket of air around the person that makes it harder for intrusive objects to find purchase in their body.
That was a very roundabout way of saying it.
I'm not fond of blood.
Nobody is. And those that are probably monsters.
We try not to be too judgmental. It's just not my thing.
this bloody claws over here.
Probably actually still spattered with blood.
She
No.
was clean.
Oh, she got clean.
No, I got
washed.
thoroughly washed.
She got washed, but that weak old blood stain in her blouse is probably still there.
Is it?
Probably.
Oh. Anywho, we'll take that. We'll definitely want that. No hurt the kid thing. Anything else for the kid here?
Any amulets or rings or anything along that?
I do have a ring that also helps protect me from harm. It's in a similar fashion.
Do they stack?
I could fold one on the other, yes.
I don't think.
Would you like that staff if you're willing to go to the big dollar items?
Tell me about this.
This staff is a beautiful staff. It's gorgeous. It's made of gold and silver and it has a diamond on the very top.
Okay, aesthetics aside.
What it does, well, it hurts really, really quite a lot if you smack someone with it.
As does most things you strike people with.
And I was told it has the ability to locate valuable materials.
Okay. I'm not a miner. So it detects valuable minerals.
Materials.
Yes. Metals, minerals. Oh, that could actually be useful to what we're doing.
Wonderful.
And what exorbitant cost do we have associated with this?
1,500 gold pieces.
Why is that cheaper than the scroll?
Because that's what they told me it was worth when I bought it from them.
You got robbed.
2,000 gold pieces.
Theron looks at Bada again with an arched eyebrow. He shrugs.
Sam shakes his head.
So polymorph is a higher end spell, but it's very common. Not many people can truthfully cast it, but it's not that rare or unique. I guess it could have a higher cost associated with it, but you'd be very hard pressed to find somebody who could actually make use of it. Meunice may be able to, but
Some mages just like to buy scrolls they can't normally do themselves, so they can end up taking a risk.
It's obviously very specific coming from a store clerk.
yes, it is very targeted from a store clerk.
Take your time, no pressure.
I would hate to see a polymorph go wrong.
Unfortunately, Mr. Meunice did request that we get proper attire, and
I have lots of that. Please, by all means, purchase here.
okay, could you reproduce? Oh wait, great, you don't, you just resell things. You wouldn't happen to have a cloak of the order?
If I did, would you hold it against me?
Would I hold it against you? Like,
Oh, she's hitting on you.
there.
Triggered.
Arden glares.
Unfortunately, there was a loss of life here a few years back, and to help pay for the funeral, they sold me his stuff. He was of the purple caste, I believe.
I see. And why did he come here?
On a research project.
Interesting.
They wanted to better understand the people of Gomphus and their appreciation of the spire.
Is all that remains of his items the cloak?
He also had a wand on him. A wand that could form invisible armor around him.
Okay, I'm familiar with that spell. Oh, you don't have spellcraft. God, irresponsible casters, I swear to God.
Hold on. You said the people of Dumfus appreciate the spires?
They do. They're very connected to them.
Literally speaking.
Well, you know about the fungus people, right?
No.
No? Well, that makes some sense. They don't normally leave the territory because when they're here, they can just sit down and become more intimately connected with one another. You see, their spores have formed a sort of connection, like roots. And when they decide to interact with those roots, they become quote-unquote one with the whole.
So they're communing.
Yes, that's what that very smart man said.
Well, I guess we're heading that way, so I'll find out more.
I've also heard the spore people are contagious.
They are, if you spend too much time. There are some people, like in Gomphus, that deliberately live there for years in order to be able to naturally commune with each other and older things.
What is around this spire? Is it like
Swamp.
it's in the middle of the swamp?
Actually, did this member of the Order that died, did he have any paperwork, a book?
I believe someone from the Order came and confiscated that shortly after his funeral.
That's unexpectedly diligent of them. But I guess we have eyes and ears everywhere, so it's not a terrible surprise. It would have just been valuable information. A little too serendipitous, though.
What's that word mean?
Pleasant surprise?
Oh, good. I'm glad I could give you a pleasant surprise.
Arden, just stop stalking for a moment. So, yes,
Would you like those things?
yes, the healer's kit and the rations, and you wouldn't happen to have a more localized regional map of the swamp, would you? Or would that be something we'd have to go to town for?
You would need to go to town for that. I've sold all of my copies. Have you dealt with water spiders before?
Sam turns and leaves.
Yes, we recently lost most of our crew to water spiders, hence our bedraggled condition.
Would you like to buy some poison?
No.
What kind of poison?
The kind that's exceptionally good against water spiders.
Take a whole gallon.
I don't think I want to get close enough to apply poison to a water
Are there more
spider.
water spiders closer to Compass?
There's probably more further out in the swamp.
I figure it sounds as if you wish to go to Aspire or something out there. Are you researching? Is this a research project? If I give you a discount, can I get my name in your book?
Yes, Patricia.
What's your last name, Patricia?
Arden opens his book and pulls out his pen.
Gorump.
Grump.
Patricia Gorump.
Gorump. Okay, Miss Patricia.
Gorump, like oomph.
And what should I record for your generosity?
Where my shop is, and that I always appreciate supporting adventurers and newlyweds. And your story inspired me to become a benefactor of your quest with my 10% discount.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Well, okay. Arden just frowns slightly and nods as she's telling him that, and he records it verbatim.
Well, ma'am, the more materials and tools we can get, the more likely this book will get published and complete.
Die.
And we won't die. Would it be possible to make that maybe 15%, 20%?
10% for healing potions of the lowest quality.
That seems
No.
fair.
Out of curiosity, since you know about you are aware of this tab that we were
Yes.
supposed to.
Of course, you were not
Okay.
the first Meunice that brought through here.
How many people does Meunice bring through here?
That's concerning.
How many Meunice takes back?
Hold on.
one question at a time.
Meunice normally brings at least one group of people here a year.
I'm just saying, we have a tab, and do you guys think Meunice is well off enough that we could just
Oh, absolutely.
Can we just get the whole health potion Megillah?
Oh, but if I did that, I'd have nothing to sell people, and Meunice would be very displeased with me.
Why would he be displeased with you?
Because part of the deal he has with all of us is that he makes sure that more than one of us gets to have some of his tab.
Oh,
How many can you part with?
I could give you 4 more healing potions.
The best ones?
No.
Of the low grade, I assume.
I'm out of low grade.
So the mid range.
Yes.
That seems fair.
Seeing as we're short a healing person and very high on people getting hurt, granted, I would say we need all of those health potions that you are willing to part with
She
on
just-
the tab.
gave us.
8 healing potions.
Oh, I was
what you
asking
say
for
is
them on the
yes,
tab.
thank you,
Oh,
Theron.
sound like whatever.
Master deal maker over here.
Yeah, this is the one that just had something go from 1,400 to 2,000 gold. And you wanted him to talk.
I was being honest.
And yet still things get more expensive when you talk.
I know of no reason to lie to this woman.
I appreciate that about you.
If you appreciated it, you wouldn't up the price.
No, I would up the price because I appreciate his honesty and will give him an honest price.
Theron doesn't know who to glare at.
Mr. Renshaw,
Yes, Samuel?
would you like that staff?
It would be invaluable to our research because it could help us locate what we're after in a much more expeditious manner and could potentially help us identify any threats from what I'm understanding. I haven't seen them myself, but there are a lot of notes about crystalline creatures in here, and if that thing can potentially detect crystalline creatures, yes.
Can you just get it instead of talking about it?
I assumed you were already getting it. I put it on the tab.
Okay.
You had said you were interested.
Yes, Meunice had an agreement with us to get something nice to wear to the festival, but I guess if it's covered in gold, silver, and diamonds, it is gaudy enough for a festival.
Oh, I don't even have to haggle. Okay.
I will be back with all your things, and I will put that on the tab. Is there anything else?
Don't forget the spell pouches.
Spell pouches.
I assume the other shops have clothing. Other
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I have more for the very special bridal attire. Unless you all are interested in using that to infiltrate some kind of evil facility.
What?
She says, waving her fingers around.
What kind of attire is this?
Is there an
Wedding
evil-
attire.
Evil wedding facilities.
What? Yeah, what?
What
Is
kind
there
of-
an evil facility around here that we should be aware of?
I'm taking a stab at what your future might hold. I'm taking a guess. I'm
Is he threatening
shot
us?
in the dark.
Hey, are you reading
There is
minds?
nothing wrong with us picking up a wedding dress.
If I had to crash an evil cult, doing so in wedding attire might be fun.
I can.
Wait, hold
I
on.
got the space in my pack. I can put a wedding dress in here.
Why do you want a wedding dress?
Wait,
Why
no,
not?
hold on. What evil cults?
Well,
Look, it's not our gold.
well, actually, so historically, most of the cults do hang out in isolated places like this near spires, so they can tap on the natural energy of the area.
Hold
And
on.
out in the swamp would be isolated. So if there was a place to have an evil cult, it would be out here in the swamp, most likely.
Patricia, I will take a wedding dress.
Would you like the ones with crystals?
Yes.
Sold.
Is she
Thank you.
What? Are you getting married,
No.
Meunice?
No, I'm not geting married.
Samuel? Oh, I'm sorry, I should have said it in front
Mr.
of-
Renshaw?
Sam does the whole
Lata?
No.
I might as well get something. Well, the kids
We're
got
going
something.
to get clothes at the other shops.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Wedding dress.
Do you have anything specialized to traveling through the swamp, such as waterproofing or
And a gallon of that poison.
You want all my poison? All right.
why?
Is it gonna make Meunice angry if you sell all of your poison?
No, I think he enjoys the poison.
Well, Patricia, I guess we'll just take the things.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
She like goes over. There's this like platform, and then she starts tugging on this little rope. All the way down. There's kids at the bottom, and there's like a little bit of sound of someone moving around and grabbing something, and then like throwing things on top of something. And she comes back up with this cart and all your stuff's on it,
Oh,
and she's just rolling a wheel this time to put it up.
Do you need help?
No, that's what the contraptions are for.
Oh, okay.
Adventurers built them for me, so they must be sure they're foolproof.
Most likely.
I also have the paperwork for some of the magic items, so you'll know what they do.
Oh, okay.
I want to double check those.
And she brings it over and starts handing stuff over the counter. And as she does, she's adding things on a piece of paper for Meunice's tab.
And don't forget that discount.
I apply that at the end.
Okay.
Seems you've saved 3,000 gold pieces on your discount.
ooh,
Arden clutches his chest.
So it was.
that's quite a lot.
Oh, 300, excuse me.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
No, that's not right either. Where did I go wrong with 10%? She goes back to her books.
Do you need help with the math?
No.
What is math?
I am a responsible business owner. I don't need my customers to figure out my math.
Oh, well, I did not mean it in that context. I legitimately wanted to help you with... I spent...
Let an old lady have her pride, please.
Oh, fair. Just trying to be helpful, ma'am.
Ooh, chapter 5.
Oh.
She gets distracted by her book.
Oh. Actually, that's a pretty good history book you're reading, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's written from the perspective of two adventurers who are madly in love traveling all over the country.
Oh.
That sounds
so
lovely.
It doesn't have much information about this region, does it?
They ended up getting some rashes and mutations while they were in the swamp.
That sounds important.
What sort of rashes and mutations?
Oh, they started to be able to commune.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
They might even still live here.
How old's this book?
I think it's around 50 years old.
Interesting.
As one of the benefits of that transformation is you get a much longer life.
Interesting.
At the cost of your free will.
Very interesting.
But yes. I trust you will handle the tab, Miss?
Of course.
Okay.
Meunice has never steered me wrong.
Well, thank you, ma'am. You have a nice day.
Yes, you have yourself a lovely evening, and...
I want to get to chapter 8 by tonight.
Oh.
I'm gonna brew some tea.
You would happen to have a book spare that you don't read anymore,
I have a few. What are you interested in? That'll be a gift.
What do you have? I'm trying to
I
teach.
love stories.
We're trying to teach the kiddo how to read and write, so.
Oh,
It's not a good thing to teach a child.
here, have these 2 books. She pushes these really heavy, people books.
Okay. People books? I'm going to add people books to my inventory list now.
So, people book as in, books on, social interaction?
Yes.
Okay. Not just... She didn't just hand us the telephone book.
Would they call it 50 Shades of Coeurasa?
Oh well, that's around the same as 50 Shades of Bay.
I like 50 Shades of Bay.
50 Shades of Gay.
If we do 50 Shades of Bay, it has to be sold by a surly sailor.
So Sam takes all of the spell pouches she gave and just starts rifling through them.
They're all about the same.
With what in them?
Oh, they got they got a bunch of random crap in them. There's a little bit of butter and a little tiny sack inside of the bigger sack. There's some rocks. There's little figurines. There's spider webs. There's a spider leg.
Sam just tosses aside all of the organic components.
Oh, well, that's like half of them.
Organic component spells?
Unless he turns around and says, do you need any of these?
What exactly is in it again?
It's a standard spell component pouch filled with lots of different small items.
Does any of it appear to be valuable?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
No, I'm more skilled than that.
Sam ignores that.
Shots fired.
And
Well,
throws
we
away.
should go to the other store to get clothes like Mr. Meunice wanted us to go.
Yes, I believe we should.
Which one would you like to go to?
But, Miss Patricia,
Yeah.
where should we go next if we want to get clothes?
You want to get clothes?
Mhm.
Well, how many of you are there? I can't quite tell, honestly.
5.
5. Okay. I was counting 4. Oh, that's right. Your second head. I almost forgot. Well, if I had to guess, I would say one of you should go to the Gowns and Travel. 2 should go to the Blueberry Seamstress. She's a delightful lady. And then there's the, I call him Snuggleass, across the way.
Snuggleass?
He's a very expressive man, and he enjoys close proximities.
Oh, I see.
Sounds like Botcha's territory. So
What?
Also,
I just figure if they're making you something from scratch and they need to do it quickly, you should spread around the workload, and they'll appreciate it when I tell them what I did.
the GM really wants the party to split up.
We're splitting up by 20 feet.
That's enough.
And now it's time to get them.
as an experienced player, he drew out a map of the mini mall, which means something's going to happen at the mini mall. Duh.
He drew up a map of Noma Noms and nothing happened there.
No, you did.
Yes, we got attacked by a Silky there.
Because of Theron.
Because of no. How is that because of me?
You opened the wine.
Was
What?
that a standard healer's kit? Or
Yes.
okay. They charge us masterwork price for a standard healer kit? What a gouge.
Well,
So how are we splitting all this stuff?
Sergal.
Carmen.
Actually, I look around. Can I look around the mall? Just
Yeah.
surface, look around, spot check. Do I see any Theron Bree posters?
Yes.
Sergal. Did you want to go to the Watership Gowns and travel?
Oh, should we go to the stores that we made?
Well, you just bought a bridal dress. Do you want a gown? Are you planning anything that we're not aware of?
I don't know.
Do you want it fitted to your body?
What?
Do you want it tailored?
Oh, does that mean it would
Mr.
be good
Renshaw,
for
do you
movement?
think she ran away from
Yeah.
home because she's like in love with someone?
Herself?
Oh, okay.
Right at the groove.
Aaron just looks. I don't know how to describe it. Just very plain faced at you two talking about that. I think also we should get these clothes that we
Yes.
just bought onto the kid. Get down here, kid.
Oh, he's
Sauce.
That's
I got
aggressive.
some gloves.
You're getting more.
What is it? Is it gloves and a ring? I
Yeah,
forgot
gloves and a
what-
ring.
You're getting more clothes than that. Okay. Mr. Renshaw, did you want to take Sauce with you, or?
I want to go with Theron.
I don't think it would look very good in a wedding gown. Sauce.
Hey.
So I was gonna make it a mental.
Sam's also like,
decision here.
you know, he might.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, don't tell him he can't. Yeah,
Well, then I
he
guess
can do whatever he wants.
Sauce, I'm afraid
just
we're gonna be traveling through a swamp, and wedding gown's probably not the best.
Fine.
well.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, kiddo.
Theron.
Let him express himself, Bob.
He can have, on the way back, when we're
Theron.
leaving the swamp, we can get you a wedding dress. All right.
Yay!
Okay.
Theron, can we trust you to get Sauce reasonably outfitted for travel and a festival, perhaps?
Yeah. We want to make sure this kid is safe and awesome, and I want to know what store to take him to.
I would take him to the Snuggleass.
The what?
Concerned.
That is a.
Explain to me this store again?
It's called the Snugglepuss Tailor, but I know better.
Darren, will you keep a good? Wait, hold on. You can't take him there because. Well, I don't want to go to the.
I'll go with Bada.
Okay, thank you.
What?
I don't want to go
Said Zos.
because out of character. We're splitting up the party into two, and one. So that would mean one of us three would end up there in the gown shop.
Oh, one of the boys?
I mean, yeah, if you want to send Bata there, sure.
You look fabulous, dear.
I don't know, man. I'm going to the tailor.
I guess.
There might be. Hey, Patricia, are there anything but gowns there, or is it just gowns?
Oh, many things. But if you're going strictly for gowns, Watership Gowns and Travel is the best tailor for gowns.
All right.
Watership gowns.
I figured Mr. Renshaw and Sam would have a better idea of how to dress properly for the occasion, and I would need assistance from one of them, and the other one would assist.
I'll go with Sam then.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, did Zoff say that?
Yep.
Okay. That sounded like the shock.
Patricia's just like, I'll go with you. I'm part of your party now.
How awkward would that be?
I just want to sit on the big bear man's shoulder and read love stories.
Oh, man, I guess you can, ma'am.
Just a little wood thing for her right there.
Just a little strap-on seat for her.
Oh, I guess Sam, you two are together.
Okay then.
Are you all right with that, Samuel?
Yeah, I'll get him outfitted good for the swamp. I've been here before.
Okay. Well, I guess Theron, you seem interested in gowns. Would you like to go to the gown shop?
Sure, I guess, since there's other things there.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Renshaw, let's go.
Yeah, Arden reluctantly follows the bear.
Reluctantly.
Okay, so we know that Theron is going to Watership Gowns and Travel. Okay, and then who's going to the Blueberry Seamstress?
Just so afraid of Snuggle Ass
I,
being
well, that's
sauce.
Sam is just gonna take Patricia's advice and very carefully go into Snuggle Lass.
Mr. So, I guess that leaves us with Blueberry.
Okay, is it Snuggle?
Snugglepuss.
I was gonna say, are we calling it Snuggle Ass or Snuggle Lass?
Lass.
Okay,
She
'cause
calls it the Snuggle Lass, but it's
Because it
Snuggle
sounds like
Puss.
Snuggle Ass to me, and it might sound like that on the recording.
I
And
thought
I'm
it
like,
was Snugglepuss.
The rabbit might think it's Snuggle.
I actually suggested Snagglepuss, like the character.
Yeah. Snugglepuss. Oh, God.
yeah. See, when you say Snuggle Ass, I'm like,
GM, what is the store's name?
The store's technical name is the Snugglepuss Tailor.
All right.
Thank you.
Can you say Snugglepuss several times in different ways so I can replace all the...
Why?
All right, well, just say Snuggle Lass without saying Snuggle Ass several times.
Snuggle ass. Snuggle ass. Snuggle ass.
Snugglepaws Lass.
don't let it run.
Snuggle ass.
I need several of those.
I don't think it works.
I need several of those.
Snuggle ass. Snug lass.
Thanks.
Snuggle
do.
Lass.
And explicit rating.
Yay.
Booty.
We're mature now.